Welcome to today's class on the Scott Leroy Marketing Templates. My name is Leah with Scott Leroy Marketing. In today's class, I'll be walking you through how to create an email signature template. So you may have seen on other agents' emails a really great professional looking banner on the bottom of their email signature. So I'll be walking you through how to create that for your account today. We also have templates for flyers, property flyers, open houses. I'll be showing you how to access all of our templates and all the different templates that we have so you can utilize those, and it will be the same instructions on how to start editing those right away. So you'll be learning all of that in today's class. And the first thing that you'll want to do, and this will sound a little weird at first, but bear with me, is actually go to google.com, where I am on my screen. They always have a fun graphic on Google, especially near the holidays. So again, if you could go to google.com, and I'll explain why in just a moment here. And what we'll actually need to do is log into our Google account. So all of our templates utilize Google Slides. So in order to be able to edit our templates, you have to be logged into your Google account. And the good news with that is, as a KW agent, you all have a Google account. Your KW email account is a Gmail account or a Google account. So while you go to google.com, on the very top right, you'll either see that says sign in, and that'll of course indicate that you're not already logged into a Google account. But if this is your computer that you usually utilize, you may see on the top right a circle with either your headshot or possibly your initial on the top right, meaning that you are already logged into a Google account. So that's great. You may be logged into your personal Gmail or your KW Gmail. You can click on the circle on the top right to see which one you're logged into. If you are already logged in, awesome, you are a step ahead. If not, what you'll want to do is go ahead and click on where it says sign in on the top right here. And it will prompt you to go ahead and log in. So again, if this is your computer, you may see your KW email or your personal Gmail on this list where it's telling you to choose an account. If not, you can always click use another account. I know there's a couple different screens when you're logging into Google. It may just have a little text box there that you can start typing in your Google account like this. Okay, so that if that is the case, let's go ahead and type in our KW email address, or you can use a personal Gmail address that you have. Either one will work perfectly fine. If you have no idea what your KW Gmail email address is and password, feel free to email support@scottleroymarketing.com. Let me send out our support email address too so you guys have that. support@scottleroymarketing.com. We do strive to answer emails within 5 minutes or less, so we typically will get back to you really fast during normal business hours. Alright, so then I'll go ahead and click next here to put in my password. You know, there's a million passwords for everything, so again, go ahead and email us if you need help resetting that. And click next. And now it will take me back to the Google homepage here, since that's where I went to originally. But now on the top right, I see my headshot in a circle, or you would see your initial in a circle if you don't have your headshot entered in. And when I click on that, I can see which Google account I'm logged into. So if you are taking notes on today's class, I will point out noteworthy moments, and this is one of them, is step 1 to utilize our templates, is you must be logged into a Google account. Okay, so you'll always need to log in first, or it won't let you edit those. All right, now let's get to the fun stuff of actually going over to our templates to take a look at all the different ones we have and learn how to edit those. So what we're going to do is go to scottleroymarketing.com. Okay, so you can pull up a new tab on your browser if you would like to. If you're in Google Chrome, you'll pull up a new tab by clicking the plus sign to the far right of any current tabs that you have open. Okay, different browsers, it's a little different, the view, but it should be a little icon on the very far right side of the current tabs that you have open to open a new tab. And we're going to scottleroymarketing.com. So that's on the top of my screen here. If you're not sure how to spell it, that's also in the middle of my screen. Scott with 2 T's, Leroy, Leroy, marketing.com. And when you do that, it will take you to our website where you'll see a big large image at the very top that we'll just need to scroll down past. Okay, and what we want to look for is this white toolbar right under the large image at the top of our screen. And let's focus our attention on the KW Resources option. So don't click on that. Let's just simply hover our mouse over KW Resources. As a KW agent, we offer a ton of free items of support for you guys, and we centralized all of those under the KW Resources tab on this white menu here. So this is your best friend on our site. You can always just keep your eyes looking here. If you hover your mouse here, you'll see all the different items that you can take advantage of, from live webinars, our training classes. Okay, so if you want to watch our recorded training classes, we have those on our website here, along with the training calendar. Support items. What's better than learning how to do something is having just someone handle it for you. So a big part of what we do for you guys are free support items. We're a concierge service as well. So feel free to check out our support page here of a list of all the free support items we're happy to do for you. You can click on the item that you would like for us to do, fill out a short form, and we're happy to do that for you. Now, there is a whole class on all of the different services that we provide that go over in depth each one of these tabs. Feel free to check that out on slmtraining.com. The class is called SLM Overview to learn about all of our services. In today's class, we're actually going to focus on the templates option from that drop-down. So we are just simply hovering our mouse over KW Resources on the white toolbar. And then let's actually click on where it says templates. It's the very bottom option from that list. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on templates. And that will bring me to a login. Okay, so this login is for our website specifically, and you'll notice it says enter your KW Market Center number. Okay, so that Market Center number, and I'm already logged into a MyKW account here. Your Market Center number is on the top right of your MyKW account. So it's on that red toolbar. You'll see your brokerage name and your brokerage number here. So that is the password that you'll want to use to log in to all of the resources on our website. That gives you free access to everything on our site. So coming into here, I can go ahead and put in my Market Center number. And of course, we can click Remember Me, so we don't have to put that in the future. And click Login. And once I click Login, it will then take me to the Templates section. You'll see it says Templates at the top of your screen. And you'll have to go ahead and scroll down to start viewing the templates. So you'll notice at the top of your screen, it tells you that we provide over 1,000 complimentary templates for you guys as agents with KW. And as you keep scrolling down, we do have a video that overviews how to utilize our templates. So if you come back to the templates and forget how to use it, you can watch this video again so that you can cover all that information and learn how to do that screen by screen. So let's scroll down to the templates section, and you'll see a bunch of red blocks going down your screen. These are alphabetized if you ever need to come back and find a certain template. I'm going to scroll through and point out some of my favorite templates. It's just going to be a quick overview to point out some of my favorites so you can come back to this. I just want you guys to be versed a little bit on all the awesome templates that we have so you can utilize those. So starting from the top here, I want to point out that we do have business cards. These are a little different than the normal templates. We actually partnered with a company called Brandco to be able to provide you with business cards and name tags, which are further down the list. So if you need those created, feel free to check out those business cards here. Aside from that, scrolling on down, we are going to work on the email signature in today's class on the right-hand side here. But other ones that you can utilize, we have coming soon flyers, Facebook cover photo, if you have a Facebook business account or a personal Facebook for that matter. You may have noticed the very top banner image. That's kind of like, what do I put here? Right? So we created templates of different ideas that you can put on the top of your Facebook page. We have for sale flyers for your properties, home buyer tips, holiday pieces that you can send out, appropriate for this time of year. We have just sold and just listed flyers, the KW app if you would like to market out your app. We have a letterhead in here as well, listing flyers. An announcement that you're moving to KW. If you're new to KW, would like to announce that you are moving. We have our name tags, which again is through the company we partnered with called Brandco, so you can order those straight from here. Okay, there's a couple other ones that I really like. We have our open house flyers, an open house sign-in sheet, price reduction, property flyers here, and the list goes on with thank you notes, why sell now, and so forth. So I know that was a very quick overview, just telling you guys some of the different templates I personally like that I think would benefit you most as agents. So feel free to jot down any that you really like, that you would like to come back to, and you can check those out further. So for now, let's go ahead and scroll up to the top of our screen, to the top of this red list here. We're going to go on over to the email signatures option. Again, it is alphabetized, so you'll want to focus on the right-hand column. It is near the top of your screen, near the top of this list. On the right-hand column, you'll see email signatures. Let's go ahead and click on that option. So I'm clicking on the email signature option, again on the right-hand column, to open those templates up on our screen. Now sometimes when you click on the template option, you might see the templates right away on the templates that we have more of. So email signatures, we have quite a few different options. We organize those into folders here. That's what you're looking at on my screen now, to make it a little less overwhelming when you click on it. Of course, you can double click on each of these folders to open those up. For today's class, I'm going to go ahead and click on the modern email signature option, that first folder when you come in here. Of course, you can always come back after today's class and browse through all the different email signature to make sure you're getting your favorite one. I'm going to double click on the folder to open that up. And it will bring me to all the email signatures that we categorize as modern. So you can scroll down to see all the ones in this folder. You can double click on any of these options to make it bigger so you can fully see that email signature to check out which one you would like to utilize. Now feel free to go ahead and double click on any of them that you like the best. I'm going to select the very first one, but of course you can select absolutely any of these. And something I want to point out to you guys, and don't worry, I'll be showing you how to edit it here in just a moment, but something I want to point out with all of our templates, including all the flyers, I just overviewed all the different categories that we have. These are purely that. They're just templates. So if you kind of like one of our templates, but you would like the font to be different or the coloring to be different, or you would like to add verbiage, you can absolutely do these. These are absolutely customizable to get it however you would like it to look. So we purely just made a template so you can use your creative mind to make it your favorite creation. Now once we pull it open, the template that we like, you will notice that you cannot just click to start editing it. Okay, it doesn't let you edit it from here. You'll notice on the top left we are in the view only mode. So again, if you are taking notes in today's class, this is the other noteworthy moment. The other thing that you will absolutely have to do to edit our templates is come up to File. On the top left of your screen, it's right under the email signature name. So in this case, this email signature name is Modern Email Signature 3. To the right of this Google Drive, or Google Slides logo rather, you'll see File. And we're going to want to click on Make a Copy from that list. Now this is very, very important. If you don't do this step, you will be lost for the rest of class. So make sure to go ahead and do this part. So we're clicking on File to the right of this yellow icon under the email signature name. And we are selecting Make a Copy. Very imperative to be able to edit the email signature. Okay, I'm just going to say it one more time. It's just so important. All right, so we are clicking on File to the right of the yellow icon under the email signature name here, and then select Make a Copy. And what we're doing, we're copying this into our Google Drive so that we can start editing it. So this copy document pop-up will display where you can change the name of it here. So you can leave the name, only you see the name. You can leave the name, or you can change this to whatever you would like it to be. Let's say Leah's real estate signature. All right, and I can click OK. You can leave the folder name alone. Let's just change the name if you would like to. Not even necessary. And then we can click OK. And it will copy this over to my Google Drive. So you'll notice I now have two tabs at the top of my screen with that yellow Google Slides icon, the little favicon here. And you can X out of the one that says Modern Email Signature so you don't get confused. We just need the one up that we have the name, right? I just named this Leah's Real Estate Email Signature. So that's the tab I want to keep open. So I just X out the other one so I don't get confused. So again, the two big steps before I show you how to edit this is one, we need to make sure we're logged into our Google account. I can see that I am because I see my headshot or my initial in a circle on the top right. And I need to go to File and then make a copy like we just did. And that copies it into my Google Drive. So now, it's the moment we've all been waiting for, we can edit our email signature. So let's learn how to do that. First of all, where it says name here, I can go ahead, so what I just did is double clicked on it to highlight it, and then I can start typing, or of course you can start from the end here and backspace to type in your name. So again, I can just click at the end of any of the verbiage already in here and backspace to change that, or of course you can click to drag to highlight it, and then you can just start typing and it will replace that. Of course, we'll want to change our phone number here, your email address, all right, and this will bring me to a good point. So you'll notice that, for example, my email address is too long to fit here. So I need to make that smaller. So you can absolutely edit any of the font on your screen. How I would do that is I would highlight whatever I would like to edit. And if you're not familiar with how to highlight something, you would just simply click your mouse at the end of the section you would like to highlight and just drag your mouse over that entire section, and you'll notice it highlights it. So now to make that smaller so it all fits on one line, it doesn't look so funky, I can come up to the top of my screen here where you'll notice a toolbar. Now this toolbar is very similar to Microsoft Word toolbar, so these icons should look familiar to you. If you're ever unsure on what an icon does, if you simply hover your mouse over that icon, it will pop up telling you what that icon does, like this bold, this italicize, underline, text color, and so forth. Okay. In this case, I'm going to click on the font size, so I see the 30 here for font size. I'm going to change that, let's say to 24, still too big, so let's try 18, and there we go. So we got it all on one line. Okay, so you can resize any of the verbiage. You can also change the font. So let's say I like this template, but I'm not crazy about the font. I prefer to brand myself with cursive font as it appeals more to luxury clients, let's say. So I can go ahead and highlight whatever verbiage I would like to change the font of. And I notice the font it currently is on the top of my screen on this top toolbar, which I can then click to browse all the different fonts that Google Slides provide. And I can click on whichever font I would like to use. All right. Of course, and you can bold it if you would like to, italicize it, and edit your name further. So you can do that for all of the different content on your template that you're utilizing. Now let's talk about how to change out photos, assuming you don't want Scott's lovely photo on your email signature. banner. And this will also come in handy when you're working on a property flyer. Okay, we do have property flyers, just listed flyers, open house flyers, and so forth. You'll need to change out the default photos of the homes that we have on our flyers to homes of the listing that you have. So the best way to go about doing that is clicking on the photo that you would like to change out. You will then want to right-click that photo. This is definitely the best way to do it because it keeps the same formatting, and I'll explain that in just a moment here further. So go ahead and right-click on the photo you would like to change out, and let's go down to Replace Image. It's near the very bottom of this menu. We're going to Replace Image. It will give you a few options here. And we'll want to typically, totally up to you, whatever's easiest, but typically you'll want to upload from computer. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. It will then browse my computer so I can search for wherever my headshot is. So wherever you have that saved on your computer, you can search for, navigate on over to your headshot, and you'll want to double click. So I'll double click on that file and it will add my headshot in instead of Scott's. The same goes for any logos that we have on our email signature banners, or so if you would like to change out the logo that we currently have to your Market Center logo instead with your brokerage name, you can right click on that and replace the image just like we did. Okay, so any images, that is the best practice for changing it out. But you can also add images. You can add text boxes and images, and that really comes in handy if you are, editing a flyer. But maybe, for example, in this email signature, great, I would like a KW logo, but I would also like my team's logo on the email signature as well to brand my team. So how you would add further logos is coming up here on this top toolbar. You will see an icon that looks like a postcard with mountains in it. And that's kind of the universal icon for adding an image. If you ever see that, that's what that means. So if I click on that option, again, it looks like a little postcard with mountains on it, the top toolbar. It will give me the same options we saw earlier, and we'll want to click on Upload from Computer, or whatever best serves your needs. But let's say I have the logo on my computer, so I'll click on Upload from Computer. It will browse my computer, so I can find that to double click on it to pull it in right away. So I have that added in, and I can put that wherever I would like to on my email signature. Now you'll notice once you add in an image, you can resize it. So these little boxes all around the logo, I can hover my mouse over those little squares and my mouse will turn into an arrow, which indicates I can make that bigger or smaller to fit my needs. And adding text boxes, just because I mentioned that, that's a little icon that has a T with a box around it. You can also change the coloring of it. Alright, so if you would like to change the coloring of the background, you can click on the background. And you can come up to the fill color option. Let's see where that is on here. So you can click on any of the backgrounds. So let's say I brand my logo with blue instead. You will be able to come to the fill color on the top of your screen here. It looks like a paint bucket pouring paint, and you can change the color instead, let's say to a blue, if you like that instead. Okay, so it will give you different options. Alright, so that is how you go about editing our templates. So now let's walk through adding this to our email signature. Alright, so if you were working on, let's say, a property flyer, you could go ahead and print this from here. So you could go to File and Print. You can also come up to Download, and you can download it as a PDF. Okay, so if it is a property flyer that you're wanting to print out, you can download that as a PDF and print it out. Now, since we're working on an email signature, let's walk through how you would go ahead and get this on the bottom of your email. So let's go up to File on the top menu to the right of that yellow icon under your email signature name. And we're going to go to Download As. And we're actually going to select PDF. Well, that might sound a little weird to you right now, but bear with me. We did find the best way to make the email signature as crystal clear as possible. So there is one extra step just to make sure that the email signature is crystal clear, and that is always downloading it as a PDF. So again, File on the top menu, Download As, PDF. So go ahead and click on that. And I'll notice it downloads that file to my computer. If you're on Google Chrome, it will put the download on the bottom of your screen here. If you are on Firefox, it puts your downloads on the very top on that little down pointing arrow. Okay, it depends on your browser. But now the extra step that we want to do, we now want to convert that from a PDF to a JPEG, which is a picture file. So this is one extra step, so bear with me. It does pay off. It makes it as crystal clear as possible. So let's pull up a new tab on our browser. So we do that by clicking the plus sign on the very right of any of the tabs that you currently have open if you're in Google Chrome. And the website we're going to is PDF2, okay, the number 2, jpg.net. I'm going to send that out. If anyone here would like to go ahead and click on that, let me just send out. So you can just simply click on that from the chat window to get to this website. I'm going to say this a few more times. I know it's kind of a funky website name. So it's PDF, the number 2, jpg.net. Okay, so not .com, .net. So one more time for you guys. PDF, the number 2, jpg.net. And what this is a converter that will convert that PDF email signature that we have to a picture file so we can add it to our Gmail signature right away. So what we're going to do from here is scroll down slightly so we find the blue button that says choose a PDF file. It's just a couple steps, so bear with me here. So choose a PDF file. So that blue button we're going to go ahead and select. And it will browse your computer where I'm going to go ahead and select Downloads. And typically your downloads are automatically sorted by the date modified. So the one that we just downloaded should be at the very top. I can see this is my email signature. It has today's date on it, which I can then double click on to bring that in. So go ahead and find in your downloads file that email signature we just created and double click on it to pull that in. So I can see that file name is now right here, Leah's Real Estate email signature. And now all you'll want to do is click Convert PDF to JPEG. That next blue button. Convert PDF to JPEG. Next blue button, go ahead and click on that. It will take a couple seconds, but it will bring you to the next page where it shows you on the top right your file. Okay, and you will see 3 pages because we have some instructions on there too. It is page 1 typically, so you can click to view it to make sure that is the correct one. So next to page 1, I'll go ahead and click view just to make sure this is my correct email signature. Well, maybe it's just having trouble loading here. Let's see. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and just try and download it. It's probably just having trouble viewing it. So I'm going to go ahead and click download, but when you click view, you should see your email signature. But when I go ahead and click download, it should pull that to your computer here on the very bottom. So again, if you're using Google Chrome, it puts your downloads down here. I'm going to go ahead and click on it just to make sure. Let's see. Oh, it is acting funky. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me re-download mine because I have some. Let's try this one more time. Hang tight, guys. Sorry for the delay. All right, well, let's keep going. Let's make sure that we can add it in. So once you click download here, again, it will pull it to the very bottom of your downloads on the bottom of your screen if you're using Chrome. So we should be now ready to add this to your actual bottom of your email signature. So what we'll want to do is let's go to Google. Let's go back to our Google tab if you still have that open. If not, you can pull up a new tab. So we're going to gmail.com or wherever you would like to add this email signature to. So whatever your business email address is, you can now log into that business email address. And just a heads up, a service that we do provide is once you create the template, so you'll have to create the template on your end, but if you want to email us once you're done creating that template, we are more than happy to do that converting that I just showed you and then add it to your email signature for you. So if this portion of it hurts your brain, we are more than happy to just do this part for you. So let us know once you finish that template. And again, you'll want to email support@scottleroymarketing.com and we'd be happy to add that in for you. So I'm going to gmail.com to go ahead and log in. I should already be logged into my KW Gmail. All right, and once you're logged in, how you'll edit this signature is by clicking on the settings gear on the very top right of your email account. So the settings gear is right here on the very top right of your email. And then you'll select settings from that drop down. So again, settings gear on the top right here, and then settings from that drop down. All right, once you do that, and this is again where you'll go to edit your email signature in your KW Gmail account, we'll scroll about halfway down the page. And first of all, I do want to point out that you can add in your headshot in your Google account. All right, so if you ever would like to have your headshot like I have on the top right, or I'll show your clients your headshot so they feel comfortable communicating with you, you can add your headshot into this My Picture section as well. So just a heads up, you are able to do that. So now to add your email signature, what you'll want to do is scroll down even further, and I already have an email signature in here, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And you'll see the signature box right here, where you'll want to go ahead and take a look at these icons. And as you learned earlier, right, the icon that looks like a postcard with some mountains in it, that is inserting images. Now before we insert this email signature, I just want to give you a heads up that you will need to be only logged into one Google account at a time. So we'll only allow you to upload from your computer if you're logged into one Gmail account. So if you click on, let's say, your headshot or initial on the top right, and you see that you are logged into more than one Google account, make sure you sign out of the ones that you're not adding your email signature to. You'll only need to be signed in to the one that you are adding an email signature to. Yeah, I'll show you why in just a moment here. So once I click on the icon, that is an insert image icon. And again, that icon looks like a postcard with mountains in it. All right, so from there, it will pull up my drive automatically, but you'll see I have the option to upload or add web address. We want to select upload to upload from your computer. If you only have the option to click web address, that means that you are logged into more than one Google account. Okay, so if that is the case, you will need to make sure that you sign out of all other Google accounts and that you only log back into the one Google account that you want to add the email signature to. So assuming that you do have upload, you'll see you have the option to drag a file here. So if you really like to drag and drop, I know I do personally, you can absolutely do that. Or it will give you the option to select a file from your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Select a file from my computer. When you do that, it will bring up your screen and you can select your downloads from there. Now your downloads, it should be the top option for your email signature. So you should see the name of your email signature with the file extension JPG. That means that it is a picture file. Okay, so what you'll want to do is double click on that option to pull it in right away. So go ahead and find the email signature. It should be the top option, assuming these downloads are sorted by your last date modified. So I see today's date and time. I see the top option with the name of my email signature, and I can double click to pull that in. Now once I double click on that, it will pull that in to my email signature right away, so I can take a look at that. I can also resize it, so if you think it's too big, too small, you can click on it and change the sizing here. Okay, so if you click, you do have the option to choose large, medium, small, original size, and so forth. Now just a quick tip on that, if you don't like any of those options, if you don't like large or original size, Firefox browser specifically gives you the option to click and drag the corners of the email signature to make it a custom size, whatever size you would like. So feel free to check out Firefox and you can absolutely custom size your email signature as well. Just a quick note on that. For whatever reason, Firefox is the only browser that allows you to do that. Once you get your email signature the size you would like it to be, you can now scroll to the bottom of your screen and click Save Changes. Don't forget to click Save Changes on the bottom of your screen. Once you do that, it will take you back to your inbox, and you can click Compose on the very top left if you're in a Gmail account, and it will show you how your email signature looks right from a composed email. Now a couple things to note on that. First of all, I will be showing you how to go back so you can edit your email signature further. Of course, I don't expect you to have done it very quickly in today's class. It was more of a learning tool, so you can go back and edit these further. So I'll show you in just a moment how to edit these further. Another thing to note, just a reminder, if you're having trouble adding your actual email signature, the one that we created today, this banner, to the email signature of your Gmail account, we are more than happy to do that for you. Feel free to email support@scottleroymarketing.com and we can help you with that portion of it. So last thing I'll show you in today's class is just, again, how to edit your templates further. So let's say you create a property flyer and you need to go back and edit it or print more. Those can all be found in your Google Drive. So from your Gmail account or from google.com, you will see these 9 dots and a square on the very top right of your account. If you hover your mouse, it will show you those are your Google apps. So once I click on those 9 dots in a square, I'll see my Google apps appear, and I'll select the Drive option. Okay, it looks like a triangle, a multicolored triangle there. So I can select Drive. Once I select Drive, it will pull me into my Google Drive where it will show me all my files, any templates that I have created in the past, so you can start working on your email signature further. You can create a property flyer. You can go back and edit your property flyers and so forth. Just a quick note, you can only edit the files that have the Google Slides icon. So the icon that looks like a yellow box with a white box inside it, that's Google Slides, and that means that file is editable. Okay, so just a note when you're coming back if you'd like to edit that further. Alright, so that is how you would go about editing and creating our templates on ScottleRoyMarketing.com. If you have any trouble at all with it, of course, feel free to email us at support@ScottleRoyMarketing.com, and we are more than happy to help you through that so you can utilize all of the different templates that we have to offer. Alright, let us know if you have any questions. I hope you guys have a great holiday, a great weekend, and take care.